Hello, everyone. This is Evelyn Turan. So, yeah, the off-grid living. It's a lot of work. I've had to hire a lot of people. A lot of money goes out. Off-grid living. So I figured out. I bought a house that was supposed to be solar panel and wind power, and as it turned out, it isn't. So that's $20,000 to fix. So I had to go to hydro because that's $7,000 to fix, and I've already wasted $77,000 in solar panels. Still waiting for back pay. Still waiting for pension money, and so I'm living off grid. It's a little dark in here, as you can see. Like I've got a little lamp next to me to light the area, because I can't afford hydro right now till it's hooked up. But everything else is off grid. It's one day at a time. It's not easy. I'm still fighting the companies. I still want my back pay, my termination pay. I'm not going to stop fighting for that. I'm going to be re-educated. I can't go back to my own workplace because I was being assaulted on a daily basis. So why would I keep working in a place where I'm being assaulted and threatened and bullied and picked on? And I'm just surprised. These companies are so big that nobody can fight them. And the courts turn a blind eye, even with black and white proof beyond reasonable doubt. And it's a real shame. And this is in our country of Canada. So if you want to move to Canada, work here, well, get ready to be involved with labor trafficking, because that's pretty much what it is. And it's a real shame that the courts aren't doing anything about it. I think so many people stood up at the same time 6 years ago that the courts just got so filled up, and they just kept throwing our court cases under the carpet and ignoring it. We had to go to the RCMP. I've gone to the RCMP and still nothing. I still don't have my money. I'm so frustrated, and I've tried to get lawyers time and time and time again. Unless you have $10,000, you can't get a lawyer, or it's all conflict of interest. Or at least in the province of Alberta, everything's conflict of interest. It's like they sat on the phone and called every lawyer for advice, and as soon as they're on their records, it's conflict of interest. And you can't get a lawyer, which leaves the province with all of the money you work for. Well, that's great for Alberta, but it's not great for the worker. So I think the provincial part of it, government part of it, needs to shut their mouth and start listening to the workers. We're owed a lot of money, and I don't know how many years it's gone on in Alberta, but for my 20 years, I've never seen tons and tons of my money, and I want it. And I can't work. I'm physically, mentally injured because of my workplace. And I think it's time that they start stepping up to the plate and doing their jobs and getting people their money. I mean, it's right there in black and white. You want to protect oil and gas, you go right ahead. I protect the mining sector in Canada too, providing you're paying the workers. Now, if you're not paying the companies that you hire, maybe there's a problem. Maybe it's time that the oil companies hire their own company, their own people, rather than going through a company, a union, a this, or that, because we're not getting our money. When it falls downhill, it's us that pay for it. I was homeless for 5 years. I bought this old cabin, and I'm renovating an old cabin so that I have heat for the winter. I haven't even got a wood stove in. I don't even have running water. I've been living like this for 5 years. I've had to move 21 times to keep my job. So I don't think that oil and gas is that secure, because I did my job right, and they found everything wrong with me. They found things wrong with me when I went to the bathroom or blowed my nose. Like, come on. Like it's just drama, total drama, the oil sands. And I'm really, really disgusted that the oil sands are getting away with it. They all get away with this. And you're not allowed to take away from the workers. So shame on you. And stay away from me and my family. You're useless. You're nothing. You're nothing. When it comes to a person's health and a person's life, you are nothing. You watch the sexual assaults going on. It's on your cameras. We proved it in court. All of you knew. Shame on you. But you don't care. I'm just another number. You would rather see me dead than pay me. That's how pathetic you are. You're the worst of the worst. Out east, people go on strike. And we're allowed to strike. And you know what? You don't pay the workers, you don't get the workers. And that's what it's coming to with oil and gas. You don't want to pay the workers and you want to use every excuse not to pay us? Well, guess what, buddy? You're going to pay one way or another. Good luck.